Good morning! Hey everyone, what's up? Binge Fiend Gaming here, and it's been quite a few days since I've gotten my hands on Minecraft Dungeons, the new established game in the Minecraft universe. I did get my hands on the Hero Pass content with the new two DLC skins and the Chicken and Cape cosmetic. Day 1, I did not have them. Day 2 and so on, I did. And I'm making this video to showcase the unique that I've gotten along the way. Maybe you can, for all you viewers, share it with your friends. Let them know that these are in the game, that they do exist. Because some of these are pretty crazy. So we're going to get into it. We'll start off with the Broadsword. And all uniques are based off of their originals, such as the Claymore, which is the Broadsword. You will know by its indicated powerful pushback. That would be with any Claymore. And if you're wondering what a Claymore is, well, I'll tell you. It can drop in the Obsidian Pinnacle. Right here, the Claymore. You'll know if it's a Claymore if it has this typical combo. But if there's another Claymore out there that has a different combo, it wouldn't be the first unique that's changed its combo. So we'll get into the animation. 1, 2, 3. Right? That is the Broadsword. Extra damage is actually sharpness. It's like a free enchant, right? Moving on into more melees, right? I have my hands on the Eternal Knife. Chance to gain souls. That would be the enchantment Soulsiphon on this regular Souls knife. And what I'm to believe is when a unique has an enchant like Soulsiphon, it should, or maybe not, it might be the level 1 enchant that you've been getting the entire time, because some of it's very subtle and doesn't like it doesn't activate as much as it should for, like, say a level 3 free unique enchant. So we're gonna get into the Eternal Knife. It is purple, as you can see. I don't think I can rotate my character. Get a good look at it. This one is not enchanted, it is just originally purple. And you can see the Soulsiphon prop activating. I keep wanting to say the other term. You saw it activate once, and I believe 3 souls came out. Soulsiphon at tier 1 gives 3 souls, so that might be proving my theory that all uniques have a tier 1 enchant. Off to the next one, and I do have doubles of these uniques floating around, but I try to delete the weaker versions at times. I haven't deleted this one yet because I haven't felt like it. Moving on to the Dark Katana. Extra damage to undead, so it just it received the free enchant Smiting, if you know from Minecraft's base game. Increases damage against the undead. Tier 1 should be plus 20% increased damage. So places like the Creepy Crypt or Creeper Woods that have a lot of zombies, this might be amazing if you're trying to work towards your strengths. This is a purple katana. And I didn't cover the Soul Knife, but the Soul Knife has much more spawn rates. Soggy Swamp. It should be Desert Temple? Yes, Desert Temple has a Soul Knife too, right here. I have gotten the Soul Knife from Soggy Swamp. I don't know yet. I'm testing a theory in the next couple of days, whether uniques drop from certain missions or not. What I mean by that is the unique Frostbite. It is the unique of Phantom's Armor, right? Phantom's Armor is also in the Redstone Mines. And you don't need to be in Apocalypse for this either. I've gotten Frostbite twice. In Default, and I think Adventure, and Apocalypse. So if we go back to Default, my first time getting... No, it wasn't in here. It was in Adventure. In Redstone Mines, Phantom Armor pops in Adventure, right? The only time I've ever gotten Frostbite unique is running Redstone Mines. I've run it several times. I've run other missions endless times. My frostbites are only coming from here. So I'm going to prove a theory in the next couple of days. I will be uploading on that soon. And now we're going to swing the new katana. 2, 3. It is very slow. Build this how you will, but I would definitely try to compensate for the speed. That is a dark katana. Then we have Jailer's Scythe. And I just want to say, at any point in time, you can pause the video and read the description of the uniques if you want. This came with binds and chains enemies. That would be the, I think it's called the chains enchantment. There it is. Chains has a 30% chance to chain a cluster of mobs together and keep them bound for a short time. It's a 1 second duration. Right? I'm gonna clip that. It is a humongous, beautiful purple scythe. Just look at the size of it compared to me in my old man skin. 1, 2, 3. Quite faster than its other colleagues. Oop, I didn't even read this. 1, 2, 3. It has a nice purple swing to it, or like pink if you will. Okay, on to the next one. We have the Master's Katana. Increases critical hit chance. That would be the crit enchant that you might have seen around. Gives you a chance to inflict critical hits, dealing triple damage. That's a 10% chance to trigger, seeing that all uniques only get a tier 1 free enchant, basically. This katana seems to be red, with its swings as well. So, you can see the crit hit. Free damage, pretty much. It's a good sword, especially if you're a fan of the katana. Then we have the Highland Axe. It is the one-sided axe, not the two-sided one that you see here, Whirlwind, which is the unique of the, I think they call it a great axe. We'll go over where you can find that. Should be in here. That's the single axe I speak of. Axe. I'm trying to find what they call that battle axe, but I cannot seem to find one. And I am slightly concerned. I just saw it not too long ago. Unless I'm completely wrong, in which, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I got it, unless I overlooked it. Anyways, here's the Highland Axe. It comes with stun mobs. This is probably the most underwhelming unique in the game, in my opinion. And it comes with spin attack move, just like all axes do. We're going to swing it briefly. 2, 3. Very small AoE. Very short range. If this is all you have, then by all means use it. But since it's a tier 1 stun enchant that you're pretty much getting from the unique, you barely ever get it to activate. So I feel like it's just a loss of opportunity, to be honest. When you can have definitely a lot more exciting enchants. Moving on, we have the Whirlwind, which is probably one of my favorites. I had one built up, but then I deleted it because I got my hands on my favorite weapon in the game, the Broadsword. We'll get into why I built it like that in another video. But this is about my collection of uniques and sharing it with your friends so they know that these exist, because without discovering them or finding maybe a discovery list on Google, no one's going to know about these. So we have the Whirlwind. It casts shockwaves. It's probably one of, if not, yeah, one of the most powerful, so saying it is a powerful enchant in the game. The last attack in the combo launches a shockwave, damaging enemies. Deals 400 damage. Right? And this is a 105. That shockwave does potentially more damage because we just read that from a 104, so it's probably doing a little bit more than 400 damage. And it has spin attack, right? 1, 2. It's a 2 combo. 1, 2, 1, 2. Every single time with the shockwave. Right. This is by far my favorite weapon. One of my favorite weapons, because if you use the Death Cap Mushroom, this is the potential. Now imagine if this was a champion. This has to be one of the most overpowered uniques in the game, in my opinion. Especially if you love melee weapons, like I do. Moving on. We have Moon Daggers. Soul's critical boost. Now, this is not, per se, a enchant. I'll just show you what I mean. It is dual wield. It is the first dual wield that I have shown. We're trying to proc it here for the Soul's critical boost. But there's no way of knowing how it procs. There we go. It's the Enigma Resonator that you saw on the left-hand side. I have a feeling that the more souls you have, the higher chance you have to activate it. But I haven't seen that enchant in the longest time, so I cannot showcase whether or not it is viable or not, but I'm pretty sure that is the enchant to... It increases your chance of activating Enigma Resonator the more souls you are basically hoarding. So, if you don't have soul artifacts, that would be in your favor, per se. Here we go again. The daggers are very crooked, and they definitely hold a right angle. That is the Moon Daggers. We have the Hawk brand, increases critical hit chance. This is the basic sword, although it is very cosmetically modified and does not look like a sword. Trust me, it is, and you will know because it doesn't have any other bonuses. I know that's hard to explain, but like, claymores have powerful pushback, soul knives have soul gathering, katanas are katanas. You have the scythes, the axe, the double axe, the glaive, the daggers, the maulers. There's only so many swords, and that would be the claymore and the swords. There's only 2 swords, besides the katanas, but katanas have their own combo. This is a sword for this combo. It's a very simple one. Swords use it, the diamond swords use it, and we will proc it. It is a crit hit. It has a nice green, so if you're a fan of the Hawk brand. Here we have the Venomglaive, spawns poison clouds, and it has a longer melee reach due to it being a glaive. Probably one of the more unique, to be honest. It has like the poison kind of dripping with the pixels, if you will. 1, 2, 3. Look at that huge reach. And you got the poison clouds. Granted, it doesn't spawn them as consistently as I'd like, but then we can always do this and proc it even quicker. Moving on. We have the Maulers, another very unique. It increases attack speed and has a relentless combo. Now when it says that increases attack speed, there is 2 in the game, okay? Now what it's referring to is this one. After defeating a mob, there's a 10% chance to increase your attack speed by plus 50% for a short time. That is what's currently on the Maulers. There's a weapon that I will show later on that increases attack speed in a different way. Here we have bear claw marks. At least I believe they're bear claw marks when you swing. And since I have these enchanted with 18, try to ignore that the sharpness and I have poison cloud and whatnot for the damage. But this is the relentless combo. Quite crazy. Very fast. These were my main weapon at one point. They are very unique. One of my favorite looking weapons. We have Soul Fist. And I just want to confirm a theory. Every base weapon in the game has 1 to up to 3 uniques. I have not found more than 3. So we'll keep that in mind moving on, because I do have 3 different gauntlets. One of them being the maulers. We're moving on to the second one, and here's the third one. Soul Fist. Soul's critical boost. This wouldn't be the first time we've seen this. We have the relentless combo. And it gained another trait, Soul Gathering. Gauntlets on their own do not have Soul Gathering. So this is a mechanic that we might see in the future. They glow extremely bright and they give you a trail on your fist. Kind of like Iron Man's hand, but on the outside. And they are very bright and very unique and very pretty. We have Enigma Resonator yet again. Moving on. We have Fighter's Bindings. Probably the fastest weapon in the game, seeing it has maximum speed. This is boost attack speed, and this is the other gauntlet I was talking about. When it says that, it is talking about the enchant that boosts your attack speed when you are below 50% health. Seeing that, this could go even faster with rampaging, which is quite a scary thought. And we'll show off Fighter's Bindings right now. They also glow extremely bright. They don't have a trail like the Souls, but you're definitely not going to be missing this yellow flashlight on your arm. Look how fast this is. And it's a different combo than the others. It is its own combo. There's nothing like it in the game. They call that turbo punches. The other gauntlets are relentless combos, also being gauntlets. So it just came up with its own combo out of nowhere. It is endless, it does not stop ever. We can make that even faster. Now that's crazy fast. Just look at that potential damage. It's nearly skipping the audio, to be honest. We have the Diamond Sword. Extra damage. Its sharpness. It's quite reliable. Old-fashioned. It's good. It's super bright. It probably could get even brighter when enchanted. Here we swing it. It has little sparkles. Very pretty. Yield reliable. Here we have the Heart Stealer. Leeches health from mobs. Powerful pushback. It's another claymore. Claymores tend to have the maximum power in the game. My broadsword is a claymore. Very reliable. Here we are. It kind of glows with, like, I want to say blood in the center, since it does come with leeching. 1, 2, 3. Very slow. But there's always ways to compensate. Moving on. We have the Nightmare's Bite. It spawns poison clouds. It's quite similar to venomglaive, in which they both have poison clouds. And it is dual weld. And it physically drips poison. I do not believe the glaive does that. It does not look like it, no. So you get the drip poison. Very unique. No other weapon I've seen does this. There's the poison cloud. And it majorly changes the view of the sickle. Sickles tend to have a rounded blade. These are kind of like very short scythes, if you will. Moving on, we have 2 more. Fangs of Frost and Stormlander. We're going to cover Fangs of Frost first. It comes with slow mobs. Alright? I'm to assume ice blades. Pause if you will if you want to go back and read the descriptions. Oop. And it has freezing. Quite easily proc. Freezing is probably one of the stronger enchants in the game if you're trying to slow down. And we have the Stormlander. Fires lightning bolts. It's a lot of area and a lot of power. I had this enchanted quite early in the game. If you've noticed, I try to save my uniques that I've gotten throughout the entire game. A lot of these I've been getting recently. Others are super weak. just like my Stormlander at power 36. I have not gotten a new one this entire time, so if you want a vast, cool collection like me, I suggest you don't delete it, because it might take you several days to get another copy of what you were looking for. Here is the Stormlander. That's all the combo is because it's a hammer. And if you see, there's runes engraved on the side with darker pixels. Those light up when it slams the ground. They light up for a short time. Here has thundering. The gravity is just because I enchanted it with gravity. So that's a free lightning enchant. Why not? That is all the melee weapons that are unique that I own so far. I am very proud of them. I don't think I deleted any one-of-a-kinds. I only delete weaker dupes. We're now going to move on to my ranged collection, which is slightly smaller. And I did want to prove that I do delete dupes. These are quite weak. I am in the end game. I play solo. And if I'm not power 107 or close to it, it's just not worth it. I keep Red Snake around because it's my favorite. We'll cover that first. Red Snake is strong charge attacks. It is the unique of a longbow. That's why it has it. There's 2 bows in the game that have strong charge attacks. Longbows and power bows. They have the same strong charge attacks, so it doesn't really matter. This came with chance for arrows to explode, otherwise known as the enchantment called Fuse Shot. I have this enchanted, so try not to pay attention to the multi-shot and chain reaction. That does not come with Red Snake. We're trying to prot Fuse Shot. There it is. Moving on, we have Barrel Soul Crossbow. Soul's critical boost. It is the unique of the regular Soul Crossbow. You can quite see that it does quite become feral. Basically gets all prickly. And it makes a cool noise. And the arrows look significantly thicker. I haven't gotten the Soul's critical boost, but you already know what that does. I'm also about to run out of arrows, so I'm going to try to stick to 1 arrow at a time. We have the Void Caller. Pulls enemies in. That should be the gravity enchant. It is another Soul crossbow, but it is definitely significantly changed on it not being connected at all. That's free gravity. Another look at the Void Caller. Very unique. Now we have the Imploding Crossbow. Pulls enemies in and explodes on impact. This is a unique of the explosive crossbow that basically got a free gravity enchant. It is purple. Boom. Here we have the Slayer crossbow. Chance to ricochet. Free ricochet attachment. And it's a powerful shot because this is the powerful crossbow unique. Slayer crossbow. Maximum power out of all the ranged weapons. Very cool, unique equip sound. And I also have Accelerate on it. There's the Ricochet. Moving on, we have Elite Power Bow. Strong charge attacks. This is a power bow. Elite Power Bow, being self-explanatory. And it has greater damage. It probably means the power enchant, to be honest. So we shouldn't see a crazy difference since it's only tier 1. And this is the last arrow. So I'm going to have to launch a mission and I will continue from there. There we go. We'll cover armor for now. We have the Highland Armor. Gains speed after dodging and it has damage reduction and melee damage. This is the unique of scale armor. I look quite unique. And here's the roll. It comes with swift-footed. We have Ember Robe. Burns nearby enemies. Artifact cooldown and movement speed aura. This is the unique of the Evocation Robe. Simply just red. That aura beneath me... it's not going to do it to him. The aura beneath me is what's causing the free burn enchant. And the blue aura beneath me is the movement speed aura. We have the spider armor. I think it pretty much just is probably the most unique, to be honest. There's nothing unique about it. It is the unique of thief armor, so it keeps its melee attack speed, but it gains lifesteal aura, but it's not counting it as a unique trait because the lifesteal aura, if I could find it, is not unique at all. It's on the weather armor as well. It's not an enchantment, so it's not unique. You understand? Spider armor. The eyes glow. Very dark, very cool and ominous. We have weather armor, damage reduction, souls gathered. We have the archer's armor, movement speed, arrows per bundle, and ranged damage. You could barely see my eyes with this skin. You can see the white eyebrows, which with this looks like I have white eyes. And we have frostbite. Spawns a snowy companion, souls gathered, and ranged damage. The little snowball you see flying around me, that is the free enchant this unique piece gets. It is the unique of Phantom Gear, I believe I said earlier in the video. And yeah, that should be my unique armors. I will see you in a dungeon to continue showing off my unique bows and their traits. Continuing where we left off, I believe we have not covered the twin bow. The twin bow shoots 2 enemies at once. I do not believe this is an enchant at all. The closest thing that would be considered is probably multi-shot. We're going to go showcase it on some zombies now that we are in the dungeon. It is bonus shot, okay. I chose a slightly easier mission because some of these uniques are very weak. Next up, we have bonebow. Arrows throw size. They just get significantly bigger over distance. And apparently I put a fuse shot on it. So try and ignore that. We're gonna fire it probably down this way. See on the right hand on the edge of the screen. It is significantly big. You can see the size of these things stuck in the wall. Holy crap, they're like as long as my body. Moving on. We have the purple storm, increased fire rate. Another probably underwhelming trait for a unique, to be honest. Maybe it's just because it's a short bow and my playstyle, it doesn't quite match up. Since for a bow, you would preferably charge up a shot for maximum damage. But this is how fast I can shoot. Try to ignore the potential damage of my enchant. Since this is quite unrealistic considering I'm in a weaker mission. We're gonna get the next bow out before I get surrounded. The pink scoundrel. This is a unique of the trick bow. Seeing how it wiggles everywhere. And the chance to hit multiple targets is merely just saying it has ricochet. I believe there is one more. The slicer. Alrighty, now that we are back in lobby after running out of arrows accidentally, we can now finally test out the last unique I currently own, the slicer. Chance to fire piercing bolts, and it has faster projectiles because it is the default crossbow that has faster projectiles. Here we we have the Slicer. 3 piercing. I myself put multi-shot on it. And that would cover all of my uniques that I have currently acquired. I hope to acquire more. I've heard that there is a gravity hammer. I'm quite excited to get that. And I've heard that there is a harp crossbow or a harp bow. So if you know where you got that, let me know down in the comments. Rather, anything. I've seen someone wear a unique battle robe. I've been looking for that. And yeah, let me know what you guys have collected with your time with this game. Leave it down in the comments, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you would like to see me do more content that barely makes sense because I am very off topic. But yeah, have a nice day guys. Bye!